Hey, this is Demi. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're watching this on my Facebook page, then welcome back, girl. Whichever platform you're watching this from, today we're going to talk about how you can create your website portfolio, or what are the ways that would make your website portfolio convert as a freelancer. So this one is very important because oftentimes we only make website portfolios that do not actually tell exactly what we are doing, or sometimes would make it hard for the client to see our entire work, or whatever that may be for you. Sometimes just most of our websites do not convert because we do not know exactly what it is that we need to make sure that that specific website actually converts, and make sure that the one who is viewing that website is going to be a paying client, or which is going to be a customer later on. So first and foremost, this is not an original idea for me. I've learned this from Donald Miller, who is actually the author of Building a Story Brand, or I think it's a Build Your Story Brand. And he has created this video training about how you can do your very own websites and making sure that they actually convert. So I learned from that video training, and that is the reason why I'm recording this video too, because I feel like it's very valuable, and I feel like you can also apply this one to any websites. If you are a website designer, then you are in for such a treat, because you can of course apply this to the websites that you are creating for your very own clients as well. All right, so without further ado, let us start. I'm going to show to you this old website that I have. This is our design agency website, I can say, which has not been used for a while already, but I've edited it a little bit, like 2 months ago, to make sure that the website is actually following the right structure and making sure that the people who are visiting it would actually convert. So this is graphicsmotionmedia.com. That is the name of my design agency. And the first thing that you are going to see here is just a huge picture with a microphone and a short slogan. So why is this important, or why is it that right off the bat you're going to tell exactly what it is that you do and come up with a slogan that incorporates or encompasses what is it exactly that you are doing? So that's the first thing that you have to consider, is when a person lands on your website, they would know exactly what you are doing. So that is why I have it here: beautify to amplify, beautify your brand to amplify your content, your message, ideas, whatever that may be. So basically what my design agency offers is not merely just design, but also branding and beautifying the brand so that you can amplify your content, your big ideas, your message, and whatever that may be for my target client, which is usually an online business entrepreneur in the health and wellness niche. All right, so after that, of course, the picture is also very important. The reason why I put a microphone out there, because the goal of the design agency is to really amplify your content or your message or whatever that may be for you. Like, amplify what it is that you have so you can focus more on your content and the things that you are an expert at, right? So that one. And then at the bottommost part, actually, I don't think this is a really good idea to put the navigation at the bottom. So I'm very, very attached to the design things that I do, that oftentimes I forget about what really is the most important thing in design, but making sure that that design actually converts. So this one is a bad example. Just make sure that the navigation is at the top so that when they land on your website, they can completely see which buttons are they going to click if they want to see your portfolio, which button is it they're going to click if they want to see your procedure of how you do your transactions, etc., so on and so forth. All right, so that one. And then this one is another very important part of your website, which is the explanatory paragraph of the success and the failure. So what I'm talking about here is what is described in this paragraph is what is it that the client is going to get if that client is going to work from you. So you kind of have to explain it here in this paragraph as to what success or what tangible result are they going to get if they're going to work from you? And of course, top that up with the failure. What is at stake? What's going to happen if they are not going to work for you? So work with you rather. So if this is clear, hopefully in the recording, this means a clearer brand messaging wins the business game. So kind of I'm already telling them exactly that, hey, if you have a clear brand messaging, you win in the business world. And this is where graphics motion media can help. So if you're not clear with the message that you want your audience to know, the vibe and the personality of the brand you want to emit, or the purpose of the products you are offering, you will lose in the race called business. So this is what is at stake. So this is what I'm explaining to the client, that, hey, if you do not have a clear brand messaging, you're not going to win. If you're not going to work for us, or work with us rather, this is what's going to happen. And then of course, you reinforce that with the success. Graphics Motion is here to help us help you in catapulting your business branding to the next level, improving marketing strategies, so and so. All right, so that is basically it. Just remember success and failure. What is going to happen if they're going to work with you, and failure is what's at stake if they're not going to work with you. All right, so that is like the second section of the entire website. And then this one is what we can do for you. So basically at the third section of your website already, say exactly what services you offer. And at this juncture, mine is very easy to say, like graphic design, website, funnel design, and video editing. These are very easy words, but you cannot just simply explain that, hey, I do graphic design, hey, I do websites, hey, I do funnels, hey, I do video editing. How can these services help your clients? So of course you have to explain that here too at the very simple short paragraph. So in order for businesses to create a visual impact, they need a graphic design that's not only pretty but communicates to their customers' needs. So that is like benefit based. Make sure that the things you're writing in your website is more of benefit based, because at the end of the day, it's not going to be about you, but it's about what you can do to help your clients. I'm repeating this again and again like a broken record. Make sure that your websites, or whatever it is that you are posting on your social media, whatever or however you want to promote yourself, always make sure that you are focused on the client's benefit. Because again, it's not going to be about you, about what you do, about what you can do, about how many years of experience you already have. Firstly, the reason why a client is going to look at your website is because they want to make sure that you can help them. And how else can you say that but letting them know exactly what the benefits are they going to get if they're going to work for you? Work with you, rather, what I'm saying, work for you. All right. So let's move forward. So again, I explained how website design is going to help them in their business, funnels, and videos. All right, so that one. This also is a very quick and easy tip on how you can make your clients how you can assure your clients that you are actually an expert in this field, is when you know exactly how these services is going to benefit their businesses or benefit their lives, basically. All right, so our transparent pricing, this is very important. I don't know why a lot of people do not put their pricing on their website, right? I don't know about you, but when I go to a website, I really want to know how much is it that you offer. So that is why I put like really the transparent pricing. These are quotations that are basic, like, you know, like if they want a book cover, this is how much I offer. If they want a website design, these are the inclusions, these are the pricing tiers, and this is what I offer for each pricing tier. So I become very transparent in my pricing here. Like I don't really sugarcoat anything. If I feel like it should be more, then it should be more, and this is what's going to include in that specific price. So as much as possible, we'd like to have our pricing in our website, because I'll explain to you later, but there's that. And then of course you have to have something of your face here, even though it's awkward, even though if you don't like it. People want to see who they are working with. That is a biological biological thing that we have to get used to, okay? So if there is a face of you in your website, then the easier it is for your client to trust you and to trust working with you, to trust your transaction, your project process, etc. You can put like a little bit of an explainer there, but you don't need to put like an entire long paragraph of bio that just doesn't make any sense and doesn't make any it's of no use, basically. So you just say like how you can help them, and how is the project process going to be, if it's going to be with you, how are you going to make them feel, etc. Stuff like that, right? Now, this one is reinforcing the creative work portfolio. So I already have it here, graphic, website, funnel, and videos. I already explained that. Now, at the bottom part, you can say, like, these are the services that I offer. And if you click on these, you will see what it looks like. All right. So especially for my visual creative people out there who are website designers, graphics, and video editors, these are like the utmost importance of your website is to show exactly how you work or the quality of your work. So this is very important. And for web developers, I'm not really sure, but I have seen a website where they embed the prototype of their apps or their softwares inside their website portfolio. So I think that's very cool. And if you can do that, then why not? Right. So next one is the creative plot process. A person wouldn't pursue wouldn't pursue a seller or wouldn't continue having a transaction with any type of seller who doesn't have a plan. All right, so a plan is very important. A plan meaning what are the steps that they have to take to have this project with you. So how is it going to look like if they're going to have a project with you? Oftentimes these clients who are coming to you, they don't even ask for this type of question because they do not know. Like, they do not know what questions to ask. And it's very important that you put it here at the homepage of your website so they can easily see it right away that this is what's going to happen if you're going to work for me. Step 1, you're going to contact me. Step 2, we're going to start it. Step 3, we're going to create it. And step 4, we're going to complete it. So that's very easy as much as possible. You can comprise the project process in 4 steps. Make it easy, make it simple to understand. And then there you go. So you don't really need to complicate things and make sure that there's like 10 steps to completing the process. That is so overwhelming for the clients. So as much as possible, have a plan that is minimum of 3, maximum of 5. All right. So next one is, of course, testimonials. It's very important. One thing that a client would always want to see is the results that you have. So one way of showing that to them is, of course, your testimonials from your clients. As natural as possible, you want like a screenshot of a Facebook comment, or like make sure that it's not something that you have made up, because this is what I did with my demibernice.com. And although it looks nice design wise, it just doesn't come as authentic as how it is here in Graphics Motion. So here in Graphics Motion, this is actually a screenshot of the comment, or the Facebook comment. Yeah, basically. And here in my Demi Bernice page, this is how it looks. The client testimonials are actually graphics that I created with the photos of the people. And although it really looks nice design-wise, it just doesn't come authentic, right? So if you have like screenshots, then that's great. If you don't, then it's okay, as long as you have like additional information as to who that person is, who that person who gave you testimonial is, what did they do, where did they live, etc. So the more information you can give about the person who's giving your testimonial, the more effective the testimonial is going to be. So if you can put in like the company name or the profession, where do they live, pictures, stuff like that, then it makes it more believable. That is if you're going to create something like this, which is like a graphic of testimonials. All right. So moving forward, of course, contact. Make sure that you have this form in your page so that it's easier for other people to contact you when they need help. Put it on the homepage. My goodness, like don't have something like a, what do you call this? Like a contact button here. I don't think that would be very efficient, because right off the bat, this person is going to look for that right away. So as much as possible, you want this section to be all in all pages of your website. All right, so this one is a logical way of satisfying the human brain, which is the stats. So if you want to have this one, this is optional, but this, we have people who are very logical and would really want to see our numbers. So this is one way of satisfying the human logical brain. And yes, so you can just put like how many products you have created, clients you have served. The cups of hot chocolate made me fat, but that isn't that isn't really required or necessary. It's just probably like a little bit of spirit of me that is in there. Sometimes I really like to put my authentic self out of whatever it is that I do. All right, so mainly the takeaway of this video is make sure, number one, the website is client benefit based. It's not going to be about you. Nobody cares about your company history. Nobody cares about how many years of experience you have. Duh, I don't care about that. Just go show me what it is that you do and answer these 3 specific questions. Number 1, how can your service make me survive and thrive? Number 2, what are these services that you can help me with? And the third one is, how can I buy that from you if I am interested? So this website basically answers that 3. First one, how can your service make my life, or make my life easy, or make my business survive and thrive? The answer is in this section. Second one, what are the services that you offer? The answer is in this section. The third one is, what are the process, or what is this path that I'm going to take if I want to buy that from you? So that will be either answered by the plan or the creative process, project transaction, whatever that may be for you, or the contact page. All right, so those are just the 3 questions that you have to always answer. And of course, again and again, please make sure that your website is client benefit based. No one cares about your experience. No one cares about your story. What the client really cares about is how you can help them. All right, so that is all for this video. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you are watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you haven't downloaded the Rise Blueprint yet, it's free. You can download it at risingcreator.com/blueprint. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.